Still just searching. Oh, because we're live. Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Sweet. Hey guys, how's it going?
What's
I'm
up?
gonna share this out to our friends in Facebook land. Okay, I think I'm doing this right. Okay, it says we're live streaming.
Okay.
Welcome, guys, to another episode of Tales from the Crypt. Thank you guys for joining in. I hope you guys had a good week. We're gonna finish doing this. I'm gonna let Nate Ray here, and Will Little get you guys started while I finish sharing this out.
Yeah, guys, we got some great comics coming out this week. We're going to talk about some comic book news. What do you think? What else we
Maybe
got?
just some opinions of some of the stuff that's come up this week. Rumors.
Oh, there are plenty of rumors.
Rumors that's happening. We got some different contests, some giveaways that we've got coming up. And we really just want to promote the channel. We're not here to sell you something. We're just here to talk about stuff that we like, inform you guys of something maybe you've not heard, and maybe you can tell us something that we don't know. We'll just discuss it on the channel. Hit us up, give us feedback, subscribe.
There you go. All right, so we obviously we've discussed our pick of the weeks. We know Will's our DC guy. Me and Nate both kind of like independents. We like Marvel too. We like comics across the board, really. But we'll start with you, Will. What's your pick of the week this week for got you excited and all turned up?
So I'm really looking to the ongoing Batman issue 103. I'm really liking this Ghostmaker character, and I just like Tynion's writing. Issue 100, I was kind of felt like I let down a little bit with the way it ended. I just kind of thought they built it up so high, and then just kind of ended the way it did. But I still like the Joker War storyline, and I really think this Ghostmaker Clown Hunter fight, I really want to see where that goes. I really want to see where Tynion's head's at.
I can tell you, but I won't. I won't ruin it for anybody else that's following that story arc. But I did read this week's issue, and I'm a little excited about it.
And I really like the Finch cover. It's got the Martian Manhunter Batman combination.
Martian Manhunter, just be honest, he's one of your favorites, ain't he?
No.
What?
I wouldn't say no.
I like Martian Manhunter quite a bit. He's pretty.
You know, I'm a Robin. You know, I like Robin.
he is a Robin.
You know.
What about you, Nate? What are you excited most about this week coming out?
I'm going to go with Sea of Sorrows from IDW.
That's a 5-part series, right?
Is it?
I think so.
It just looks like it's a horror story on the kind of like out on the ocean, the seas, kind of like a swashbuckling horror story.
Nate Ray is Aquaman.
Yeah, big Aquaman.
So that makes a little sense. No. Actually, I've heard quite a bit too.
Yeah.
About Sea of Sorrows, and it does look like it's going to shape up to be pretty good.
And I love horror out on the ocean. I think that's going to be pretty good.
Did you notice we all wore gray shirts, and that was totally unintended?
Yep.
I'm sorry, I
Well,
pick up on trends. Great minds think alike.
Yep.
Right. All right.
What's your pick?
Okay. Well, it's Marvel, so don't be hating me too bad. But Symbiote Spider-Man King in Black #1 drops this week, so I'm pretty excited about that. Everything in the Spider-Man universe has been kind of crazy, more so in the straight Venom lines. But we're starting to see that Noel King in Black crossover, and I think that's going to not only just affect the Spider-Man universe, but Marvel across as a whole. And I'm excited to see what happens with it. Maybe we'll get some of our favorite heroes will die, and we'll get room for some new characters. Squirrel Girl. Just saying.
A Carnageized Squirrel Girl.
There we go.
what's the granddaughter of Vulture? Is it?
Sorry?
Yeah. They're supposed to be bringing her into some.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, they brought in the Dr. Octavius's daughter. What was her? Octavia, I think is what they named. She was in Spider-Woman #4 was her first appearance in the last few months.
Yeah, the newer Spider-Man.
Yeah. So I think that's been pretty cool. I always like to. I don't really much care for the transition of old characters into something new as I do just make something new. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we grew up watching these characters and reading these characters, and that's what we come to love. And nothing that there's really anything wrong with change, but just create something new. Give us something new to grab hold of. So
I think they are starting to create some new villains. It's pretty neat for the Spider-Man universe, I guess. What's the new one that's out here lately?
I went Mike.
Yeah.
You Spider-Man.
What?
Is it Codex?
Maybe. I can't remember. Anyway.
In the Spider-Man line?
Yeah.
We can look it up.
Yeah.
Well, I know Spider-Man's fighting Kindred.
Yeah, we
In
still
the
don't know. They said Kindred is alluded to, and I don't. This isn't a spoiler. I mean, it's been out there for a little bit, but is Osborn. But some people think that that's meant to throw us off track, and it's actually somebody else. But Kindred is really kind of a bad tale. So I'm excited to see what else we get out of him. So we do have a little bit of some good news for you guys. We've been working towards an exclusive for you guys, and we have got one set up for the Shepherd, which is part of the Black Caravan by Rich Woodall and I just went blank. I am horrible at this today. This is why you need your breakfast and your vitamins, okay, folks? Right here. So we're going to be doing an exclusive for the Shepherd #1, and that is going to be something that is going to be exclusively through Tales from the Comic Crypt. There'll be other places that I'm sure do a cover, but the one that we're going to have to offer is going to be exclusive for us only. So make sure you guys follow us, like and subscribe. And that kind of leads us into our next thing is getting people to subscribe to the channel. We're going to go solely off of the comments that we receive from you guys and what you guys want to see and things like that. And to kind of entice you guys to give us some feedback and interact with us, what do we got for them, Nate? And Will.
Yeah, Will's idea.
Yeah.
Will's idea.
This is Will's baby.
So if we could get to amount of subscribers, I will be giving away a first Robin key in a 9.8 CGC to one lucky subscriber.
And how long are we going to run the contest for subscribers on that, Will?
Let's get to let's do 50.
We get to 50 subscribers.
Let's get to 50 subscribers.
Okay.
And we'll give this away.
That sounds pretty good. You hand that over here. I'm going to put it over here and we'll show it off a little bit. Bam. Okay. There you go. That 9.8 love first Robin King. So that's just something that we're going to do. All you guys got to do is hit that subscribe button, follow us. I know we're a little rocky to begin with. This is only our second one. We don't really know exactly what route we want to take it in. We have ideas, but we want to make sure it's content that you guys are going to want because we may just be boring to you guys. And that's not what we're trying to do. But that being said, we'd also have another giveaway, right, Nate? Based off of our contest for next week.
Oh yeah, T-shirt.
Yeah.
T-shirt giveaway. Yeah. We're going to be asking you guys to help us find a name for our mascot.
Yep.
Our mascot, I guess is what we call it. And whoever we pick the name of, or whatever name we love that you guys pick, or that you guys send us. We pick which name we love, and you win a T-shirt.
Yep. And so, what kind of T-shirt? A Tales from the Comic Crypt T-shirt with a brand new logo on it. We should actually have some of those shirts in next week. Hopefully, we'll be wearing those new shirts. And there'll be some different color options and stuff like that. But we want to reward you guys for interacting with us and things like that. So all that takes is just a moment of your time. You can write any name you want. Obviously, keep it family friendly.
Yeah, I'm suspecting there'll be some really good names.
Yeah,
some really funny names. Knowing some of our friends. So.
No, they're gonna troll us a little bit, but no. All joking aside, we've all fell in love with the logo and the mascot, and so we want to because you'll be seeing that mascot as we begin to edit our videos and things like that. You'll see that mascot and you'll interact with him and things like that. So that's why we want to do that. Plus, next week we're going to reveal our logo.
Mhm.
And so, right now, if you click on our channel, it just has a T for Tales from the Comic Group. After this episode, that will be fixed. We have the logo finished, and so that'll be on our banners and on our Facebook pages and stuff like that.
Yeah, really sweet logo too. And it's turned out a lot better than I could ever imagine. So
Seeing as now, we really didn't know at first what we were going to name it, and it kind of like a drop in the hat. We're like, hey, what do you think about this? So those are a couple things, and then of course new books coming out this week. So I think that's on me. My bad. So I'm just gonna scroll it. So I'm gonna go through a couple books that if you're out there and you don't follow your local comic shop and you just pick up a book as you see it's available, or you may not know that a book is coming out this upcoming Wednesday. I'm going to go through a couple books that are coming out, and then you guys can make sure that you pick those up if you're interested in them. So we have A Girl Who Walks Home Alone at Night. There is a 1 in 5 retailer cover available for those as well. We have, of course, Amazing Spider-Man number 53 comes out. Cable number 6. Captain America 25. Commander in Crisis, it's its second issue, and there are 3 covers, cover A, B, C, and then there's a 1 in 10 retailer cover on that as well. And Dark Interlude, that's an independent. If I wouldn't have chose Symbiote Spider-Man, I would definitely have chose Dark Interlude. Dark Interlude drops this week. There's some commemorative editions for Darkness, 25th anniversary coming out. We have Fantastic Four 26, Ice Cream Man 21, Immortal Hulk number 40, Juggernaut number 3. Have you guys been reading Juggernaut?
I have not.
Oh, man. I know you guys are going to have to get it. I'm surprised. I give my buddy heck because he's a huge Juggernaut fan, but it's actually shaped up to be pretty good so far. So, Juggernaut number 3, Marvel's Indigenous Voices number 1 drops. There's your Sea of Sorrows. Something is Killing the Children. That book has been fire lately.
Yeah,
people are loving that. And I don't think I gave it a fair shake because I've seen some of the initial art and I was like, I just don't know if this is for me. But I'm seeing everybody else pick it up, so it's kind of tweaking my interest a little bit more. Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 7.
Has some cool covers with that.
Oh, you are not kidding, man.
I like the action figure cover for it.
Now, on the Symbiote Spider-Man, there's several different covers, but there's 2 1 in 25 ratios. And I thought there was a 1 in 50, but I may be mistaken. It looks like just 1 in 25s. They also are doing a black sketch cover on that. So,
okay.
So if you get your favorite artist to do you some kind of cool sketch on those. And then We Live number 2 drops, and Widowmaker's Red Guardian and Yelena Belova drops as well. So that's just a few books, guys, that are going to be out. If you follow any of those and you want to check them out. Hey, we got 2 thumbs up. Who did that? Come back. Please don't leave. No, just kidding.
It was probably us.
It was click.
Talking about the Yelena Belova, man, I really wish Black Widow would have come out this year.
Oh.
COVID has messed up a lot, and there's a lot of bad stuff with it, and it's just kind of just the bottom things, just like entertainment wise, not being able to go to any movies, anything like that. No new movies coming out.
Are you more upset that you're missing Black Widow or Spider-Man with Morbius?
Oh, the Morbius movie. Probably Black Widow. So I was looking forward to Taskmaster.
Yeah. And to see the Red Guardian.
Guardian.
You think he's going to last, or you think they're going to kill him off?
I'm not sure, man. You can't ever tell. Really, Marvel, you can't tell who's going to, like Quicksilver. Just
he's dead.
Stuff like that. You can't really count on anybody surviving. Even though he looks like he's going to be a real good Red Guardian, though.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Play it good. I really liked him in Stranger Things. But yeah, it's pretty bad that it probably gonna be next year. I guess probably May, I believe, is when I heard.
Oh wow!
But how good will next year be?
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
so many
hopefully,
movies
yes.
coming out next year.
Yeah, and Wonder Woman 84, I believe it's. They're thinking about going to HBO Max with it instead of even putting it in the theaters. So.
Wonder Woman's been pretty good. I know we got a lot of hate as far as like Gal Gadot did not get a lot of hate, but
Well, it's aside from that, it's actually one of my favorite DC movies to actually watch. If you actually sit down and watch it, it's actually really, really good.
So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna whisper this so Nate don't hear it. But I watched Aquaman, and it was pretty good. I was surprised. I thought they did pretty well with it. So
What do you think about the Aquaman next Aquaman 2? They're talking about maybe Amber Heard maybe fired from that role of Mara.
Well, that's one of those things. What's good for the goose should be good for the gander type situations. But she does a really good Mara. I mean, you know what I mean? Like it's hard to see somebody else playing it. Marvel, I mean not Marvel, but DC. Most of the time they get their casting pretty right. Yeah. Sadly, except for Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern, and that hurt my soul to say that.
I still think he was all right.
He wasn't bad. He wasn't bad.
It was all right. I think it was just early. It was real early in the superhero.
We just didn't know what to compare him to. Yeah, at that time. So that's fair.
I still think it's really good. Yeah. I mean, it's not like Dark Knight Rises is really good, but it's,
right.
It's okay.
I did hear that they were thinking about Emilia Clarke, the woman from Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, okay, I did read that. Yes,
replacing her as Mara, which I can see it, I guess, but I mean, they've replaced other people in movies like Rhodey.
Yeah.
Replaced Rhodey, and
it worked out.
It worked out pretty good. So
we just had to see.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always a fan for them to just bring us more animated content. I love anything DC puts out that's animated. That's my favorite. They just do it so good.
Yeah.
So Darkhawk.
Oh, here we go. He's been on this all week, man.
We got to talk about that.
We got to talk about the Darkhawk.
Everybody's retirement is fixing to cash in. Darkhawk.
This is your chance to be an overnight millionaire.
Overnight.
Well, I mean, if you don't have a copy of Darkhawk, I don't know where you've been.
Yeah, where you've been hiding.
What dollar bin have you been in?
Check the linings of animal cages or anything, So. No, but it really has. We've seen a huge increase in price for higher grade copies. What is blowing my mind though is the number 50 Darkhawk, which is the last issue.
Yeah.
And it's going. I mean, anything in the 9 or above is going for. Or what I saw was going for above $100, and I was like, "What in the?" I was like,
"Well, the cover's really cool."
Right.
On top of it being the last issue.
Yeah, you see a lot of the last issue since it was, kind of low print run. A lot of the last issues go for a pretty good bit now.
We should do a subscriber giveaway when we get to like 200 subscribers for a Darkhawk.
Darkhawk.
I got a Darkhawk.
That way somebody can retire. We can help somebody else.
Yeah.
I got a Darkhawk signed by DeFalco on its way.
Oh,
maybe find a tour op and put with it or something.
Oh boy, now we're just getting crazy. Yeah. No, but guys, that's the thing about collecting and things is there's always something new or old that's going to come out that people are going to chase after and things like that. That's why you always hear me say it's always easiest to pick a new book up off the shelf at cover price because you'll never get it any cheaper than that, unless it goes to a dollar bin or something like that. But even then, that's just one of those things that happens. But picking a new book up for cover price and enjoying it and then putting it away in your collection, that's the cheapest you're going to be able to get it for. So I promote that a lot. But
so here's a question.
Oh boy.
I've been seeing this a lot with Punchline and these new characters that Tinian's been introducing. What do y'all think the longevity is of these characters?
Do you have one in specific you want to?
Punchline. Let's just say,
just Punchline?
We say the designer. We thought the designer was going to be the next big villain in the Batman universe, and what happened? It was kind of a one shot.
So did you get a chance to read Punchline last week? That came out last week?
I haven't yet.
Okay. So I thought it was just going to be a marketing ploy to get people to buy a Punchline #1. I said this is just going to be, I was very pessimistic that it wasn't going to be as good as they were going to hype it up to be. But we get a look in her past and kind of what has drawn her to be like she is. And I think she's going to be a stay around staple. You know what I mean? I don't think we're going to see a death of Harley Quinn, but if we do, Batman will put her in the Lazarus pit. I'm calling that now.
Yeah.
He's always had a soft spot for Batman. So you're hearing it here first. Any of you writers for DC, don't steal my idea. If Harley dies, Bruce will take her to the Lazarus pit. She'll go crazy, become the queen of the queen of the clown queen.
So here's that thought. Okay, hear me out. This is far fetched. So we know in 1977, Alfred dies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Bane breaks his back, or snaps his neck, breaks his back. Bane kills Alfred. Okay. So Batman's been having these hallucinations that he needs Alfred. Well, after issue 100, he realized he really doesn't need Alfred. He can do his own kind of thing. What if
Harley becomes Alfred.
Harley becomes the Alfred to Batman?
I mean, that would be an ultimate spin on things. I mean, realistically, because she was always Joker's right hand man, who is Batman's main nemesis. So to see a character switch where Harley is a caregiver role to the Bat would be awesome.
So, how awesome would that be to see an issue, let's just say 150 of Batman run, that Harley is in the Bat cave telling Batman, "Hey, you got to go here. You got to go do this."
I think we'd have to see some kind of psychological break for Batman though to allow, because he does realize how dangerous Harley is.
But
even though he has had those moments with her, that we see a shine that there's something other than evil with Harley and maniacal. I think he would still be cautious before he just brought her to the Batcave. There would have to be something like she might have to be like a full heel turn and say, he gets hurt or something, and she takes him to the cave and she's taking care of him or something. Then we see like the Bat family come in, and that's gonna go
she's
crazy.
Already took care of him once though, and I think she's kind of transcending into that role of like, I'm no longer a villain. I'm kind of just like an anti-hero.
I mean, I could get behind. I could get behind a good artist.
What if Bruce takes her in, and what if Bruce becomes her Alfred? What if he tries to like mentor her back to a
so it's
hero
like
type side?
What kind of relationship is that called? It's I don't know the word and I can't think of it right now.
She's pretty unstable though, so
she is.
I mean,
do you believe though that if she died, that Bruce would put her in the pit?
I believe that.
I do think he would.
That is like
that's a premonition, right there.
But she was warped because she was taking care of the Joker in the asylum.
Yeah, but I don't think you can just easily get over that damage.
But what if she does? What kind of writing would that be?
If
Harley Quinn
the Lazarus Pit has a reverse effect on a crazy person?
Would it affect her, like, as far as her going back, like resetting?
What if it just brought her out as like a blank slate? Yeah. Like she didn't have she had no alignment to good or evil. She was just like a survival state. And then she was groomed by Batman. That would be pretty wicked.
So we call it now. Joker kills Harley.
Or Punchline kills Harley.
I think Joker would. I don't think Harley would, or Punchline would do it. I say Joker kills Harley. Batman puts Harley in the Lazarus Pit.
I've been calling that.
Reanimates Harley. Harley becomes the Alfred type character for Batman.
I'd be down for it.
What kind of writing would that be?
I would love to see
how would that turn things upside down in the Batman universe?
I think, though, the only reason I think that they wouldn't do that is it would show that no matter how bad a character is, there would still be hope for them. You know what I mean? In some kind of astronomical combination of events occurring, that would be like maybe the Joker could have been brought back. If Batman would, that'd be another thing. If Batman's like, if I kill Joker, let's say I have maniacal crazy Harley here. She's died. I brought her to the pit. She came back in the state where she's not evil, she's not good. She's just kind of a down the middle kind of individual. And then Bruce is like in his mind, he's like, maybe the way to cure Joker is to kill him so that I can cure him with the Lazarus Pit. That would be a totally cool story arc. Sorry guys, they don't utilize the Lazarus Pit enough in comics.
Yeah, I really like the Lazarus Pit. I think Punchline, if she ends up dying, it'll be by the hands of the Joker.
Yeah.
I think he'll have I don't know. I just think he would have. It'll end up he'll have a choice between Harley and Punchline, saving one or the other
at some point. Yeah.
And I just can't see him.
I think she's still very much expendable to the Joker.
Yeah.
Well, see, the reason why I kind of thought of that was if you watch in the Harley Quinn movie, she's angry at Joker. They're not together anymore. Everybody knew that they were a pair. They're not together. So I think DC is going towards Harley is not with the Joker. Harley may not be a hero, but I don't think she's a villain.
So it's funny you say that, and I don't want to give away too much detail for the Batman issue that comes out this 103. But we know that she is seeing this side of herself and that we know that she is okay with changing into something better. And I'm gonna leave it at that for this issue, for this episode. But there's definitely, you can see that in her, and she kind of says it. But I'm not going to tell you what context. I want you guys to read Batman 103. He's still fighting the Ghost Maker, obviously. We see the Clown Hunter. So there's a lot in issue 103 that could prelude kind of to something that you're talking about. So I definitely think that.
And I will say I have not read. I have not read anything. I'll wait till Tuesday to read my books.
I have to catch up. I read my books when I come in, and I have to.
I just kind of put 2 and 2 together. Like, what if this happens? What if this happens?
Have either of y'all watched the Harley animated?
Not yet.
No.
Oh, it's so good. And on there, she is still in love with the Joker. No matter what he does.
No matter what he does.
No matter what he does to her, she's still in love with the Joker. But that's a great series, the Harley Quinn animated show on HBO Max. It's real fun to watch.
I think that's our future. I think movie theaters will be a thing of the past in our lifetime. Yeah. I think it'll go to a streaming service.
Popcorn's so expensive.
I really do.
Yeah.
So we've hit all of our major points that we kind of wanted to hit today with you guys. We went off on a little bit of a tangent, but this is what happens when we get to discussing comics. You know, we're like, hey, what about this and what about that? Hopefully you guys have enjoyed that. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Remember, we got a cool giveaway for a Legends of the Dark Knight #3, first full appearance of the Robin King in a 9/8 CGC. As soon as we hit 50 subscribers, we're gonna give that away. We also, in the comments below, make sure that you guys leave comments below. Bloop, bloop. So make sure you guys leave us. We have to wait till next week. But next week is our mascot and our logo reveal. So make sure you follow that so you can be entered for our T-shirt giveaway if you pick a name for our mascot. And please comment on things that you guys want to see going forward. We'll look over the stuff throughout the week and try to bring you guys. We're trying to beef it up a little bit more each time for you guys and make it something that you guys enjoy. So that being said, was there anything else you guys wanted to add?
Support your local comic book shops.
Boom, bingo.
Support your local artists.
Yep. Also, we have a lot of local artists, and not even just local, independent artists too. There's a lot of people that are trying to get their first cover and things like that. Support those people, because sometimes there's just so much content out there that it's hard to see everything. But the way that people get seen is by sharing. It literally costs you nothing to hit a share button. It just, in that, you don't know how much that can affect somebody's life. Just hitting that share button and getting it in the eyes of somebody else, that can help tremendously. And then if you like the art too, if you like this stuff, share it, comment, interact. Let the people doing the writing and the art know that you're supporting them and that you like what they're putting out there, so they can continue to do it. So that was a good one, Will. That was a good one, Nate. Obviously, we have a shop, and we're always very appreciative of all of our customers that support us. But it's true. If you have a local shop, support them. This year's been extremely tough for shops across the board, and they need our support more than anything else right now. So absolutely support your local comic shops and artists and writers. Writers don't get enough credit. Everybody's like, man, I want to get an artist for a cover and this and this, but without good story, the art can only do so much. So everybody that's into creating, keep doing it, and keep creating what you guys love. So we're going to get off here. This was episode 2. We appreciate you guys joining in. We hope you guys had a good time, and we will see you guys next Sunday for episode 3 with our giveaways and all sorts of reveals. So we love you guys, and we'll catch you next time.
Peace out.